And welcome viewers to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Lots of stuff going on planet Earth today. We're going to look at it from a meteorological perspective. We're not going to say Crimea, Ukraine, Russia, Putin, or Biden. Whoops, I think I said those things. Anyway, here are the surface winds of the eastern world. Shout out to our viewers from this side of the planet. Let's look at the jet streams over your heads. Fairly coherent jet stream here over Southeast Asia and the Central Pacific Ocean. Much more chaotic jet streams here over Oceania. Huge bends in the southern hemisphere. And a little convergence there over eastern Australia. Let's rotate to the western world. There are the western world's jet streams, doubled up jet streams over the Atlantic Ocean. Powerful jets over the northeastern U.S. Pretty chaotic jet streams over South America and the southern hemisphere, as it is summer down there. And the air is less massive. Yeah, cold air is less massive, folks. That's why a hot air balloon floats. That's your meteorology physics lesson for the day. Next, the surface winds. There you go, the surface winds of the western world. Let's move on and blast through some more data. Here's a 72-hour precipitation and pressure forecast, as we've got ice coming once again to Pennsylvania. So, over the next 72 hours, we are expecting this ice storm to develop in places like northeastern Texas, Arkansas, and then make its way over Ohio and Pennsylvania, and then places like New England. We slowed down the progression of this a little bit. It's still the GFS 72-hour precipitation and pressure forecast, courtesy tropicaltidbits.com. Next, your precipitation type. We're looking at the European model here. We're going to zoom in a little bit. There's the Europe. Oh, that's a little bit too much. There we go. There's the European model. And you can see ice showing up in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, bits of Tennessee, and a large portion of Kentucky, southern Ohio, and parts of southern Indiana. About to move into West Virginia and making its way into Pennsylvania. If you're wondering where we're located, it's right about here in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. And let's just advance this to 72 hours. This is the European forecast model for precipitation type. It does have the ice going a little bit farther north there, and then suddenly erupting over Pennsylvania. Please don't go driving in a freezing rainstorm, folks. Freezing rain is, let's just say, we don't want to see you. We don't want to feature you crashing your car or bicycle or skateboard or whatever on the videos. So this is showing rain in blue, by the way, folks. This is where the European model expects precipitation types to be at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's 11 o'clock Universal Time on Sunday. Let's continue on to the NASA GOES lightning mapper. Pretty significant cell here in the central Atlantic. We do have some terrestrial lightning over the U.S., it looks like, over the past few hours. Let's check our real-time lightning map and see if we've got any real-time lightning. Some Middle Eastern lightning there over in the eastern Mediterranean, and some sporadic lightning bolts around the planet. It looks like no terrestrial lightning in the U.S. at the moment. The last strikes have been southwest of Nashville and northeast of Memphis. Continuing on, to remind our viewers, this video was originally streamed live to Twitch. I'm just checking the life of the stream right now. We love the live streaming format. Expect us to do more and more of it as time goes on, and we derive more resources from creating content here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Thanks to our Twitch followers. Please consider downloading the mobile app if you haven't. We've been stagnant at 134 followers for who knows how long. Thanks to our YouTube viewers for putting up with the pathetic censorship on the platform. If you're not on Twitter, please get on Twitter. Set up an account. It's a great place to network. You can share the content, tell your friends and foes, talk to all kinds of people who you would not otherwise be able to talk to, who you can only access through Twitter. We've even got a poll we've recently put up there that we want your answers on. So let us know where you get your health advice from. We're also on BitChute. These meteorology segments are appearing on BitChute, but our space weather videos aren't. If you're interested in space weather and you're only viewing on BitChute, make sure you view on YouTube. You're missing 90% probably more than 90% of the content. Here's your weather.gov map, and there is an ice storm warning here over the west central, toward the western part of the state of Pennsylvania. Those pink areas are winter storm warnings. If your county is lit up, just head to weather.gov and click your county. We can't go over all of that. It's a little bit too much, as like two-thirds of the country. Two-thirds of the country's counties have weather warnings or some kind of statements. If you enjoy the content and prefer to see it remain publicly visible and free for all to view, become a member of the Smash Team. Send us a few bucks per month at the gold or silver level. We click so you don't have to. If you want to see what that post is, you'll have to head to the site. Let's get back to meteorology. Here's the water vapor scenario over the Pacific Ocean. Yes, this is what's going on in the atmosphere over the world's largest body of water and largest surface heat sink. There's a lot of water down there. It's got a massive heat latency. It takes thousands of years for it to heat up and cool down, most likely. But there's what's going on. To the west of the U.S., it looks like some very clear skies over Southern California, most of Arizona, and most of New Mexico, as that dry mass of air tends to be associated with high pressure, and high pressure tends to be associated with clear skies. Here's a U.S. Doppler radar from radar.weather.gov. Yeah, it's radar.weather.gov. My settings are classified. Why the heck isn't it playing? There we go. Some precipitation stagnating around southern Alaska. Once again, we're going to focus on the lower 48 here, as there's some weather moving in to the mid-Atlantic states. So we're also going to show clouds and fog. Here's clouds and fog using 3.9 nanometer shortwave radiation. Here's water vapor. And these will be pretty predictable storms here. Your Doppler radar won't be too deceptive about this. So there's a recap. It's the U.S. Doppler radar. There's the shortwave radiation map showing clouds and fog when it's too dark to use the visible satellite. And there is water vapor. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you're able to forecast your own weather. If you've got custom forecasts you'd like us to do, let us know when we do our live stream. We're expecting to do a live stream a little later this morning, maybe early afternoon. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-O-Mash, signing off from the Smash News Network least busted name in news.